Well, we did a song called Dancing Fool today, so I guess it's only appropriate that we do this one as well. Hi, guys. Welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back. I think that's for like the third time. Quicksilver Messenger Service. This is courtesy of our patron, Bill H. Thank you for your support, Bill. I truly appreciate it. We're going to be listening to The Fool off of their debut studio album from 1968. Says the group were among the last of the OG San Francisco bands to secure a recording contract. So they appeared many months after Jefferson Airplane, Grateful Dead, Country Joe and the Fish, Moby Grape, Big Brother, and the Holding Company. But despite this, the album received acclaim and is considered a cornerstone release in the late 60s Hyatt discography. Hyatt Ashbury was a district of San Francisco, California. Oh, I didn't know that. I love finding new terms. So yeah, let's go. We've done a couple songs by QMS, shall we say. I dig them. They're definitely a San Fran like psych band, you can tell. To be honest, I haven't been like super wowed by them yet, but I'm guessing this one will since it's freaking 12 minutes long. So we might as well start it now. Let's go. If you want to subscribe, help a brother out, click that icon right down there. I'd really appreciate it. And leave a like and a comment too if you don't mind. Alright, The Fool, Quicksilver Messenger Service. 3, 2, 1, go. It's the last song of the album. I wonder if Tool had any influence from them. Sounds like Tool. Or Tool sounds like this. What an atmosphere. I know Freiberg's in it. John Cipollina on lead guitar. And Gary Duncan as well. I guess it's Fool Friday. This is really cool. I wish the drums were a little higher in the mix, but I guess the guitars are the focus anyway, so it is what it is. Okay, there we go. Those guitars are nuts. doesn't sound like the other San Fran bands as much. Huh. This is great. Greg Elmore on drums. Oh no, the drums are gone again. It's definitely psychedelic though. Remind me of the Grateful Dead a little bit though, in points, just like the jam feature. These guitars are just out of this world, bro. I see why people love this album, man. This is great. I say, apparently there's vocals in this song. I just saw it. I was like, really? I haven't heard any. The Ace of Cups doing backup vocals. That snare.
Can you hear it in the morning? Sings the golden.
Okay, now it sounds like them. Like the San Fran stuff. All stuck with some vocals.
Ever onward, from and to the sound of one, turning in, turning out, spirals high. Never die. Wonder, wonder why.
Freiberg and Duncan. Wow. What a note.
Life is love. Love is life. It's love. Love.
Wow. Someone played Freiberg, viola. Did that pop up in the beginning too? I can't remember. Great pick, Bill. I bet this was some good tripping music back in the day. Wow. What an adventure this track has been. Wow. I was not expecting that. Good God. And that was 1969, bro. Like, once the vocals kicked in. Oh, no, it was 1968. Wow. Like, once the vocals kicked in, it sounded kind of like Airplane or whatever, you know, like the San Fran bands. But the first 6 minutes, 7 minutes without the vocals, I don't think I've heard anything like that from any of those, you know, that area bands or anything like that of that era. That was incredible. Like, those guitars, just the dual lead going back and forth. They switching tones, going from like acoustic. I mean, like, they were doing everything. They were the main focus of the song, obviously, because the drums at some parts were basically inaudible. But I mean, they were there if you really listened to it. But the guitars were way up in the mix. But then it would change, and then the drums would be higher in the mix. So it was a little imbalanced, shall we say, on the mix side. But other than that, that was a great track. I mean, good. What's 1968, man? The first 2 minutes sounded like a Tool song. You know what I mean? Like, and not even like 90s Tool, like kind of like the future Tool, you know? So they definitely took inspiration from this song. And I don't think we've done anything else from this exact album. Let me see. And I know Freiberg a little better than most of the other guys because I've heard his stuff with Paul and Grace of Airplane. So let's see. Track listing. No, yeah. I don't think we've done anything from this album. Dino Valenti. Yeah, Gary Duncan and David Freiberg wrote that. John Cipollina on lead guitar, Gary Duncan on rhythm and lead guitar vocals, David Freiberg on bass, viola and vocals, and then Greg Elmore on drums, and then the Ace of Cups did backing vocals. Man, that was an epic journey, dude. It really was. I really can't speak much on like what Freiberg was doing other than his vocals, and like the bass had a couple sections where it was like featured, you know, at the end or the middle section, but for the most part, that was all the guitars. I mean, I don't think I've ever heard a song so guitar heavy, like mix wise, but it would be so goddamn good. Like that was so good. And then like they were just playing around at some points. It felt like just going in and out of like these solos, these quick riffs. I mean, they were very. I know y'all hate when I say this. It's of its time, I guess, but like some of that felt way beyond its time. And now I see why they said this is a cornerstone album, because like I said in the beginning, nothing I'd listened to by them so far really reached out and grabbed me. This reached out and grabbed me by my throat, man. It really did. It's like, no, you're gonna like QMS, bro. Now I do. That was fantastic. It really was. And I would definitely want to hear more stuff like that by them if they have anything like that, because yeah, that's crazy. That was 1968. And I know like their contemporaries have songs kind of like that too. They're like, wow, that's way ahead of its time. You know, not all of them are like that, but there are a few, I think this song included, where you listen to it and like, can they see the future, dude? Because some of those riffs and just the combination of like the switching in and of the genres almost, and the transitions and stuff, like very quickly going from one thing to another. You know, I know that's not like a modern thing. That's universal, but like it's kind of the way that they're played, the chord progressions, the atmospheric effects almost, even though it's probably just all guitars and stuff, and just doing all kinds of little things to make noise to give it that strange kind of ethereal vibe that the song had. But that was just guitar heaven. And Gary Duncan, good God, was he the one doing vocals too? Yeah, so yeah, it was Freiberg and he did vocals, and then Cipollina and Duncan. Goodness gracious, I'm gonna keep them on my radar from now on, because like I said, I knew Freiberg because of other stuff, and from QMS obviously, like I listened to them, but I'm not like intimate like with their collection, catalog, whatever you want to call it yet. Now I want to like really dive in. So thank you for that, Bill. That was a fantastic track. And if y'all have anything else like that, please leave it down below. Like I said, because I definitely want to listen to more. Because just the way that it kind of makes you trip, like, you know, even without having anything. Like I know for a couple of those sections, I was just like, whoa, man. I kind of was feeling a little vibey there. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? Get a little flashback here. Okay. You know, that's how I felt with the Jimi Hendrix video last week. Like, I thought I was tripping. I felt and saw out of the corner of my eye something fall like and hit the ground heavy. And then I looked and there's nothing there. Like I was literally legit tripping out. It's funny, man. I love when music does that. I think that's kind of like what Tool is too. Tool like wants you to trip without drugs, you know? And I think that's cool because music is definitely one of the ways to make you use the doors of perception, shall we say. And yeah, it's great. It's terrifying sometimes, but it's awesome some other times, you know? But yeah, man. I definitely would say the guitars are my favorite thing because that's all you could really hear for most of the song. But they were great, so it's okay. I'm not mad at all. Who did the engineering for that? It doesn't say. Yeah, it better not say. Putting the drums that low in the mix. That's crazy. Poor Greg. But yeah, that's it out of me, guys. Thank you again, Bill. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. That was that was probably like my favorite song of the day so far. That was great. Going on Pandora for sure. If I ever am just like sitting there and have time, that's going to be one of my just in the dark, you know, because I want to hear it in the dark with my eyes closed, you know, kind of songs. I'd probably trip the hell out to that. That's awesome. But thank you again. I'm out. Patreon right here. Oh, that's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. $15 tier or up you get one free request a month. That's the last month it's going to be like that. I'm actually probably going to put out a video or like a video just on Patreon about like what the new rules and stuff are and explain them and everything, so I don't have to type it all out, but we'll see. I'm going to be announcing it by Monday. And yeah, there's a PayPal as well in the description if you want to send a tip or request that way. But if you join Patreon, get access to our Discord server, come chat with us, and you can bug me if you want to. It's up to you. All right, I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.